I've never really been a part of the whole content creator in crowd. People don't really think of 10 IQ when they think of a higher tier content creator. And that's the truth, I'll just call it what it is. People like to mock my integrity on this channel, but the truth is, I'm not the type of guy to just flat out get banned by an entire gaming company, but then just start my stream the next day, throw some prison bars over my face, get my chat to spam free streamer, and continue to play the game anyway. Now you're probably thinking, who the fuck are you, 10IQ? Aren't you a part of that whole content creation in crowd? Well, the truth is, I go out into the hot sun every day and earn my living just like every other man on this planet. And whether people agree with me on Twitch or YouTube isn't going to dictate whether I pay my bills this week or not. I'm not going to get into the whole suddenly toast stuff in this video. I'm going to go more into these people like Tiggs and Smitty Stone who break the game's TOS and then gather up their simp army and come up with a myriad of excuses. But the truth is, what if you show up in my comment section defending yourself, you pretty much lose instantly with any argument you claim, especially if you come into my comment section telling me I only made this video to try and make money, when the reality is I still haven't even monetized on this channel and most likely never will. And yet that's these guys' main point, to discredit me every time I make a video by saying that I'm simply just doing it to make my little $20 profit for just literally hating on someone, which isn't the case at all. They just simply can't accept that someone has an opinion on the planet that differs from theirs. Because we all know the dude was on stream saying I was lying. I was completely lying, and what he was doing wasn't against the rules at all.
That was last swipe, man. The devs DM me last swipe, explaining to me that when I was selling shit in the flea market for rubles, overpriced, that like they let it slide, you know, because all the other people were doing that shit. But obviously, because they said that to me last swipe, I said I wouldn't. Like I'm not gonna do kids this swipe.
There he is, blatantly admitting at the time that BSG reached out to him, told him what he was doing was wrong. He then told them he would stop doing it. But at the time, to me, he was insinuating to his 1,000 simps on stream that I was completely lying, and what he was doing, there was nothing wrong with it at all.
Waiting for every moment to fucking try and make a little bit of bread so you can buy some noodles. Try and make a little bit of bread so you can buy some noodles.
I don't make money off this channel. I've never made 1 cent off this channel. I'm still a long way off making money off this channel. My goal isn't even to make money off this channel. It's just a shitpost channel.
GG's, mate. Appreciate it.
But that's a cool cope though.
Yep.
But now he has people like Pestilli and other streamers, you know, calling out that what happened was unfair, and the guy is just completely dripping with remorse and empathy.
I spoke to a noise guy, and he suggested that I apologize. So, I don't know, man. Like,
what did you just say that has your chat all riled up that I just saw?
I was speaking to Nice Guy yesterday because I was asking if he could help me out, get in contact with Nikita. He said I should try and apologize, and I'm just like, what? Like, I don't see how apologizing could be helpful. He said I should try and apologize, and I'm just like, what? I don't see how apologizing could be helpful.
If I'm being completely honest, that's probably the first time I've seen Tiggs hold up to his moniker of being a complete Chad. And the only time we've seen that on display was when he was asked to apologize to BSG for breaking their terms of service. This new wave of banned streamers who've been kicked from the game, 60-day game banned or permanently banned, that continue to play the game, are also a part of the same in-crowd that talk about how broken the game is and how it's completely full of cheaters, but yet they completely just undermine BSG every chance they get, even though they're the same people that will sell to thousands of people that the game needs to be worked on, and there's a billion issues in the game, and BSG does nothing about it. But then they enforce the rules and actually do something, and these guys completely go around them and just continue to play the game anyway.
Cod, the only way I know you can get in, if you didn't get invited in the first wave, is asking someone that's got an account that you could use.
These guys just get banned, and then just get some simp to hand them a new account to play on, and then just make out like, oh, I was just banned on my other account. It doesn't mean I'm still not allowed to play. You know, I'm just solely saying this for money, and I'm just some crazy guy in a dark room just plotting on their demand, and played the victim.
I've funneled through what, 5 billion plus rubles this white man. 5 bill, bro. Maybe 500 mil of that was probably chat rubles and viewer kits and shit.
But hey, this is the same guy who also says BSG does absolutely nothing about cheating, but then BSG makes rules about boosting and RMT to slow these guys down and stop these guys, but then these streamers just continue to push the boundaries and continue to break the rules when it comes to boosting and RMT, and then get banned and then play the victim, while also claiming BSG does absolutely nothing to try and stop any of this, when that's the reason this stuff is even in the game in the first place. I love going through my comments and reading the way these simps defend these streamers and say things like, yeah, sure, cheaters get away with cheating, but yet my favorite streamer can't even take a viewer kit. No, you idiot, that's the reason these rules are in place, is to fight cheating and combat cheating. That's the reason these rules are in place, but yet these streamers think they're above these rules and continue to break them, but then get banned by the same systems that are in place to stop this cheating. How can BSG go through and make sure that a streamer is not tripping whatever system is in place to stop these guys, and quickly make sure that streamers aren't in the crosshairs when streamers are the ones triggering whatever the fuck system is in place to stop these guys? That's not how it works. Whoever is boosting 500 million to 1 billion rubles worth of gear onto an account is practically a cheater. No normal player should receive that amount of gear. That is not just a viewer kit. I'm at the point now with these banned fucking streamers, they're getting roasted on this channel. They're going to get absolutely destroyed. And since day one, I've been the only person calling these people out. And since day one, I've been the only person taking the heat for it. And I'm going to continue doing it. And it's not going to stop. And these guys can easily discredit me by saying I'm just doing this for money. You know, these guys can easily discredit me and just say I'm some crazy guy in a dark room that's just solely out just and be nice to these guys in the hopes that maybe one day I can make a living of creating content. I've chosen not to make a living of creating content, because if this is what it entails, no thank you. I don't want to be a part of that scene. In no way in a million years would I be a part of that scene. It ain't happening. I'd rather just do this as a hobby. I'd rather just do this for fun and be able to say how I feel and not have to fucking defend someone who's been banned from the game, who ban evades and gets onto a simp's account to play the game, and then join the lobby with them and play with them and say their ban was unfair and BSG made a bad call on that one. It doesn't matter if they made a bad call. It doesn't matter what they did. You make a living off this game. How about you respect it a little? Because yous are all the same people saying that BSG does nothing, but yet they're putting these systems in place for a reason, and yous all just blatantly just ignore it and go around it.